Morning guys and gals, Froggy here. This is my front door, old weather stripping here that I took off because it was split in a few places. And this is some new weather stripping that's going to go up. It's thicker, so I think it'll seal better, and it's newer. The old one had a piece of metal. The new one does not, but they both basically attach in the same way, which is screws or nails or however, like that, with this piece up against the door. Now there's some other kind that go like inside the lip where my finger is. That's a different kind. I think it slides into something called a kerf. But this one is just about this simple installation. I'm going to cut some pieces, and I'm going to do a temporary staple up to the pieces, and then I'm going to put some nice looking screws in there to hold it permanently. Okay, so let's cut a piece for the top. So here's what I decided to do. This is a piece of the old molding that was in the shade, so it's like perfect, and it was also on the door that never moved at all. This door only opens up like once or twice a year, so it's a perfect seal. So I cut it to fit the top, because this gap right here between this piece, which is part of the door, and the wood frame, it fits in there perfectly. So this has probably been cut, I imagine, but it fits in there perfectly. And then I'm going to use the new stripping on the side. So this is just going right back in there. I cut it to length, and it's a perfect fit. So I'm using the original screws to screw back in there. Okay. So little froggy tip. I magnetized this bit and this holder here also, so that I can just take the screws like that and start them with one hand and use the other hand for whatever I need to do. So little tip there. The other tip is I am setting these screws to the inner side of the slot, so if it turns out that I've got a gap, I can loosen this. Sorry, I got out of frame. I can loosen this and tap it in that way and close the gap up. So there's two little tips. Okay, so I've got that side strip, which is, as I said, the different style from the top one. And I've got that stapled in there with my little staple gun for temporary. And then I'm going to put these screws in. These are stainless steel, and they've got a brown, sorry, focus. You've got a brown color on the end of them, stainless steel. So they'll look nicer and they won't rust. And then I'll take those staples out. Okay, so there's the other side. I had to trim like maybe not quite an inch off the top. They come in 8-foot lengths, and with the edging on the door. It was probably 7 feet 11 inches or thereabouts. Anyway, I'm happy with how it came out. I'm not sure if I'm going to paint those staple ends or replace them with screws. I've got the screws. I don't know. Anyway, give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notifications. Be safe. Have fun. Froggy out. Bye-bye.